to being acknowledged.
They do.
And
Definitely.
caught doing something good.
That's right.
Yeah. And that must make you feel really good that her brother's waiting to see you.
Oh yeah, we love her brother.
Well, we have some voices from some of the kids from Rock. We're going to play a tape here for you and let you get a peek for yourself. Mm-hmm.
I experienced killing, fighting, and other sorts of things, and it's like kind of scary because no people is getting hurt. It's like when you say you're gonna hurt somebody, so it's not really fun because you putting people out of your community.
Rock is important because it keeps, for this community, because it keeps people from doing what they usually do and to come together and meet new people and have more friends throughout the community.
Rock to me is inspiration for like doing everything in life because as a child, volunteers have taught me what to do and like they show me and guided me what to do. And for me to grow up, I would want to be a volunteer to help other children do and to help guide them.
My favorite memory from Rock is the summer escape where we had the Iron Chef competition.
My memory is when we made fruit smoothies.
Rock makes me feel happy and excited because they have all new things like we could do.
Rock is important to me because it gives me support. It's like another family outside of my family.
I feel that the Rock students care about me because when I get hurt, mostly the whole program comes to help me up.
My favorite thing of Rock is playing games and doing activities and watching movies and doing homework and having fun!
Wow. Very cool. Well, they certainly look like they're having a good time.
They're having a great time.
That is really, you should be very proud.
Thank you.
Very good. And all of you who think, wow, what a great organization. And if you don't think so after that video, then I don't know what you're doing. But if you want to know how you might be able to help, There is an event coming up.
We got a big event.
Uh-huh.
It's called Funk Out with Rock. So imagine a big party in San Francisco on April 11th, which is a Saturday night, Red Devil Lounge. We got a ton of people coming, a big funk band. They're about 12, 14 pieces. They're called Stymie and the Pimp Jones Love Orchestra. They're great. One of my favorites.
Stymie and the Pimp Jones Love Orchestra.
That's right.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It's great. We've got silent auction with some incredible auction items. We've got a raffle. It's hosted by someone in this room.
I don't know, who could that be? Who could yes, me! I'm hosting with Stymie and the Pimp Jones Love Orchestra. It's going to be a blowout party. I just want to make sure you guys do come, because the money that is donated that evening goes right to Rock, right to the kids that you just saw in that video, and to help them learn that they have a life that they didn't know that they could have before, and that's an amazing thing.
That's right,
and and there's auction items. I've seen some of the auction items, really amazing stuff. Great gifts that you can auction and buy and give to somebody special, or give it to yourself, who's the most special of all.
That's right.
Or maybe now, if somebody may want to get further involved, are you looking for volunteers?
We're always looking for volunteers. They can always go to our website. Our website has links to everything. So if it's Funk Out with Rock, just come into that. We need people there. We have some great programs starting up pretty soon, our Saturday programs. We've got soccer season coming up, more outdoor adventures, rock climbing stuff, all kinds of stuff. Always use people.
And if you're, low on funds right now, then you can go play soccer with the kids, and then you can dump your 24-hour fitness thing that charges you every month that you don't go to anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, you might as well get out there and play in the fresh air with kids and make a difference. So
that's right.
So you can use as many volunteers as possible. Now, now, in Monique's case, how many kids that you work with actually come back and help work with the program?
Well, that's the great thing about our program is, when they're in elementary school, we have programs for them, sports, fitness, learning enrichment. We bring them along, but the hope is that they're going to stick with the program. When they get to middle school, we start doing more challenging activities, outdoor adventures, and start exposing them to community service. When they're in high school, they're doing more challenging things, some college tours, but more importantly, that's when they start volunteering in the younger kid programs. So we're hoping to create the cycle, and then by the time they're done, they're coming back. So we do have a lot either through high schoolers or people like Monique who do come back and volunteer in our programs, which is great. Mm-hmm. And they realize how hard it really is as adults and how much they've put us through when they were growing up. It's payback time.
Is it?
What's the most difficult thing about working with Rock that you found?
The most difficult? I think it's just coming there as a rocker, as a participant. You're just there to have fun. It's all about you having fun. Whereas you come back as a volunteer, it's about you catering to the kids. And you get so many different personalities of those kids that, it's hard to manage all of them at the same time. Mm-hmm. I was telling Kurt earlier, was I that crazy?
And Chris yeah.
He did say that.
Well, you get these kids, and what I noticed from the video, too, and some of it that was written in the video, that gunshots are part of the norm. Is that truly how that area is? Because,
Definitely. It, honestly, when I grew up there, it wasn't as bad as it is today. I feel those kids have it a lot worse than I do, and that's why I try to stress to them, go to something that's positive, that you don't have to just focus on the bad side of where you live. And I think that it definitely makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. And they're exposed to people, and death is something that they're familiar with, and that is wrong, and that shouldn't be
really
part
sad.
of a kid's life.
Yeah, that's right.
Adult's life as well, but a kid's life.
Exactly.
So you give them an option. Is there any other thing for them to do beside rock there?
There's some things. I think there's more options as they get older. As they get into high school, there's sports teams for their high schools. But growing up, there's not a whole lot of options. There's some after school programs here and there. But I think part of the thing is that Visitation Valley, it doesn't get a whole lot of attention. And so because it doesn't get a whole lot of attention, there's not as much money there, which means there's not as much programming there. Mm-hmm. And so we're one of there's a handful, but just a few of us that are really good. And so we just want to keep growing and, keep bringing more programs over there. We really need it.
And it's crazy because Rock's like the big organization in that community. You go up and down Visitation Valley and people know about Rock. It's been there for so long, and it's stood through all the obstacles that it's faced, and people love Rock. in
And
visitation rather.
do a lot of the parents or the aunties or different people